Scott, Star Wars KOTOR Remake gets encouraging update. This is Trevor Edwards over at Game Rant once again. Star Wars The Knights of the Old Republic, the highly anticipated remake of the massively popular 2003 action RPG, dude, that's a mouthful, is finally receiving some positive news. The update, which comes straight from the mouth of the long gestating title's current developer studio CEO, is a breath of fresh air for Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic fans after a series of seemingly dismal developments. Dude, it's been a disaster from what we've heard is what's happening over here, but it sounds like we're getting some good news. The Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake, often referenced as KOTOR, has been one of the more tumultuous journeys of almost any video game in recent memory. Dude, have you ever heard of a little game called Beyond Good and Evil 2?
Oh man, I forgot about that one.
I know. There's one I just can't seem to let go. Like, where is this game? We saw stuff, man. We saw stuff on this game. Where is it? It's killing me. But
it's funny because the other game we're playing right now, it reminded me of that yesterday, and I didn't say it because it hurt.
First revealed in September 2021, the remake was initially in development under Asper. Things took a turn in July of 2022, however, when it was reported by Bloomberg that the game was dead in the water. Parent company Embracer Group, that says everything, then shifted the remake from Asper to Saber Interactive. Embracer Group then split with Saber Interactive, adding more uncertainty to the KOTOR remake's ultimate fate until now. Saber Interactive managed to take the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake with it as part of the separation from Embracer Group. Congrats to them on that one, man. That is a huge
move. That was a big deal.
Absolutely. And according to Saber CEO Matthew Karch, the game is a quote alive and well, end quote. A recent interview with IGN reveals that the beloved title is still in active development and that his team is dedicated to exceeding consumer expectations. Karch states that he feels it is obvious that the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake is being worked on, although no further details were offered about the game's current development status. Positive news regarding the remake should come as a breath of fresh air for fans of the franchise, especially considering the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic's remake disappointing update from just a few weeks ago. The update in question is primarily about the fact that the players shouldn't be able to see the title's release anytime in 2024, adding even more time to a development cycle that has been dragged out for years. However, the statement came from Embracer Group, which still retains a stake in the KOTOR remake, but this latest news actually comes from the developer itself. So there's something to take away from that, Scott. Saber, at least able to hold on to the IP to bring with them to continue the development and just get the heck away from Embracer Group.
Oh, that would have been so many years of misspent time if that had been yanked from them. That would have just been awful. But it's already been 21 years. If it's 22 years before release, 23 years before release, at this point, I just want to see a properly put together KOTOR remake. This is coming from after what we've seen with the Battlefront remake, or remaster, rather.
Yeah.
I am quite nervous for this one. And it's also, on top of that, just personally, it's living on a 20-year-old memory in my brain. So I'm not sure if it'll ever quite live up to that.
It's funny how some games are way better as a child that we played than when they get remade and brought over. We play them again and go, oof, man, this was a good game. I should have left it in my memory as that. It kind of moved away. But we'll see. I think, obviously, there's a lot of love and attention when it comes to getting into the world of Star Wars. Dude, we've seen a lot of Star Wars games come out as of late with Jedi series, and then even the next one with Outlaws coming around the corner, which has me very excited. Dude, I think that game looks incredible. Well, obviously, time will tell how it kind of pans out. There's definitely high hopes, but the Star Wars brand is alive and well. KOTOR is, I think, something that can build off of that and continue on, but they've got a lot to live up to. Dude, when Outlaws comes out, they have the Star Wars brand to live up to, right? They don't have a legacy of a game already built before their time to then remaster to bring over, right? And Jedi's no different. Jedi Survivor, Fallen Order, those games were building off of a new Star Wars piece of entertainment, right? A new game, something that they don't have to really necessarily go, okay, well, now we're going to get compared to this. Like, people are going to grill us. Well, this mission was like this back when I played it. Why isn't it still like that? And there's a lot riding on this, but at the end of the day, I think the studio knows that, right? I think Saber understands we have to get this right.
Yeah, this is their key to freedom here. After you've lost Embracer now, this is the first step forward.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like they've totally gotten rid of Embracer. Embracer still want to be able to collect on some of that financial backing that they're going to get out of this, right? So it's not going to go directly into Saber Interactive, unfortunately. But part of the deal was still to kind of let them take a little bit of that cash flow, which honestly, at the end of the day, is business. So it's understandable.
They had to be incentivized somehow to make that deal. And this might be the best deal moving forward.
Oh, dude, this is definitely the best option. Regardless.
If you're Saber, absolutely.
Yeah. Just burn yourself into the ground, Embracer.